Laminine, Monday night, February 2nd, webinar presentation. Hey Dennis, are you armed? Have you got a microphone on? I tried talking to you there before the webinar went live and I could not get a response from you. So I'm not sure if you're in listen only mode or if you are actually able to talk as an admin here. Dennis, can you reply please? All right, I'm assuming that you do not have a microphone and that you're not able to connect here this evening. So, hey, welcome to the webinar. Anyway, I see you logged in and I see my friend, my sponsor, my upline, Mr. Sean Simonovich on the webinar tonight from East Selkirk, Manitoba, probably dialing in from Winnipeg, Manitoba this evening. So anyways, folks, I just want to welcome you all to the webinar, and those of you on the replay here as well. This is Monday, February 2nd, and we are going to be sharing a little bit about what is happening with Laminine, some great things, and I guess congratulations are in order to my sponsor who completed qualification, first month of Silver Director status with LPGN, with Laminine. So that is awesome. Congratulations to you, Sean. Now, as part of the requirements for the compensation plan, you need to maintain that for 2 consecutive months. And February, obviously, will be a busy month for all of us to make sure we maintain that 10,000 points for the qualification. And then, of course, Sean will be awarded with the $1,000 LPGN bonus, along with the regular commissions that come associated with that rank advancement. So again, congratulations to you, Sean. All right, I see we have you on board now, Dennis. I tried talking to you earlier, but couldn't get a response. Are you able to say hello, Dennis?
Yeah, can you hear me there, Pete?
Loud and clear, Dennis. How are you this evening?
I'm pretty good. It's been a long day, but yeah, I'm pretty good. Laminine has kept me awake and kept me in tune with all the crazy traffic we have.
All right. Well, that sounds great. So, any new progress? Anything exciting to report back from Winnipeg there at all, Dennis?
Well, you know, Winnipeg is not a very exciting town. I think those that are here know that. But it got cold again, so we're back in the deep freeze here. Yeah, you know what? Certainly been taking it to some people and asking them what, you know, if they wanted to look at a product that was going to help them out. You know, I've had a few inquiries about it. So yeah, you know what? We're making some headroom. It's taking time. We're in the doldrums of winter here, and sometimes everybody's in a mood that, you know, all they can think about is spring, unlike like the weather that you're getting right now, Pete.
I hear you, Dennis, and from what I was hearing, you guys had spring-like weather there for a while, and now you guys are back to the cold again. So hey, that's Winnipeg for you, huh? So hey, I see my mom, Helena Redicop, is logged into the webinar here tonight. So a very special happy birthday to you, Mom. Great to have you on the webinar. Groundhog's Day today and all, and not sure if the groundhog saw his shadow or not, but hey, Mom's on the webinar, so that's awesome. And I see we've got Abe with us as well this evening. So hello, Abe. Great to have you on the live webinar as well. And I know we lost you for a moment there, Sean, but I was doing the congratulations to you for your rank advancement with Laminine, first month of Silver Director. So again, congratulations to you, Sean. That is awesome, a great accomplishment. All right, folks, well, we've talked about a lot of things during the course of the last 4 weeks in regards to our Laminine business, and we, of course, are looking at helping you, assisting you, guiding you in many ways that we can reach out and lock arms and really work together as a team and continually grow this exciting business. Now, I want to share with you a little bit what's happening down here in Belize. I've had a series of meetings, and actually I just, like a minute literally before this webinar, I walked in the door. We were up in Belize City on some business, and I got back, and I've had several meetings over the course of the last few days with some of the excuse me, Mennonite community here down in Spanish Lookout, Belize. I've shared with them a little bit about Laminine and the advantages and the benefits of what it could possibly do for the people that they know with cancer, health issues, all kinds of problems. Well, as you know, Laminine is not registered in the country of Belize, so the only way we can get the product down here is to have someone either bring it for us when they come out or ship it out. So now I specified that to these people, and they're entrepreneurs. They're really big on health and wellness, and I had a meeting with them. And this one particular individual, I've got about 3 of them that are ready to go, but one person, I said I want one person originally to join, and I'd like to put everybody else under that one person here so we can sort of form a team. Now this particular individual was very, very interested in the Laminine business opportunity, so what they've decided to do is start with a family pack, which is 10 bottles. You buy 9, you get 1 bottle free. So the family pack itself is a great deal. I know it's $319, so it brings your cost down to $31.90 per bottle. So because you're getting that free extra bottle there, so that's a really good deal. So they're excited about that, and they want to try the product for themselves. And you know how these people work, like people in your own community. Once someone tries the product and they discover, wow, this product really works. This is amazing. It took away my pain. It took away my inflammation. I sleep so much better. I'm more calm. I'm more cool than I was before. You know, that stuff starts really, really to transfer. Belief transfers very quickly. And when you have results, really positive results with the product, you really have a tendency naturally to share that result with your friends, family, neighbors, acquaintances, co-workers, whomever you've got to share that with. And I know that is one of the reasons why many of the people, and I know some of the people in my organization are more offline people. They're not the kind of people that work online a lot. Like I know I speak for Sean right now. He's not really an online person. My mom, she's more of an offline marketer than online. And Abe Giesbrecht, you know, I mean, he's doing some things with his Facebook fan page, and your page looks great, Abe. I mean, there's a lot of potential there to get that page out there and get it advertised and get it in front of as many people as you possibly can to get the exposure. Because one of the things about building a business and building a team is to get some advertising. Now, if you can figure out a way to get the advertising, to get your product and your business out into the eyes of the public, you will accomplish a milestone in your business. Because they often say, you know, a business with no sign is a sign of no business. So you need some kind of a business presence, whether it's online, whether it's brick and mortar, it's at the end of your driveway. Just, I mean, let people know that you've got something. Now, down the lines of advertising, Dennis, maybe you can jump back in here, and I know you were talking about some advertising there a couple of weeks ago with Fiverr. And any results to report yet, Dennis? Anything happening there, or any additional things that you want to comment or share at this time?
I did some advertising with Fiverr. 5 different people in Fiverr I tried. 3 of them were flyers. One of them was for Facebook, and the other one was for social media, and it was a multiple social media. And it's like anything else. It's a trial and error. You know, you got to find the fit that's going to work with this. I had a couple people call me, and I had talked to them, but it didn't go through. But you know, you have to be persistent. Sooner or later, you're going to find a little niche where you see it begins to catch on. Actually, the 2 people who phoned me were people who had flyers at a university I did in Toronto. And I was a little surprised at that because they were younger people. You know, they weren't the older like me, you know. Not that I'm old, but yeah, so when you get into advertising, it can be hit and miss at first, and like I said, you got to keep plugging away, like this week I'm going to be trying 4 different things, and I'm going to see what works, but I'm going to go back to the flyers again, because sometimes if you do it a few times, people get it in their hands, and then they, oh, hey, you know what, this was here last week, I wonder what this is about. Sometimes it takes people a few times to get it, and then, oh, wow, I seen this last week, or I seen it 2 weeks ago, maybe I should go and look this up. So sometimes, Pete, being persistent on it really will pay off. And by paying off, I mean you get 1 or 2 people in your team you start with. Then you know what to do, and you know what to tell your team. You can say, well, look, you know what, I tried the flyers, or I tried social media with this particular person, and it worked. But this is what didn't work. So it's really trial and error, especially for me, Pete. I haven't been in this in a while, so I kind of got to go a little slow. I'm not really up to speed like I was. So I'm getting there, and that's what I was doing this past week, Pete.
Awesome. Well, that's great, Dennis. And, I mean, that's what building a business is, trial and error. And it's finding what works and what does not work. And one of the things that I do know that does work is word of mouth, right? When you meet people, whether it's people you know really well or haven't talked to in a long time, when you reach out to people and, hey, you know what, I haven't heard from you in a long time, or I haven't chatted with you, I just wanted to take this opportunity to give you a call and say hello. And not that the call should just be 100% business, because you want to build some rapport with the individual. But what I find works really well is asking people just point blank, how is your health? I mean, you've been on my mind. I mean, I called you and wanted to just, talk to you again. But I wanted to find out how your health is, because I've got something that you may be really interested in. And I don't know if you've heard of Laminine or not. Then I go, of course, into a short little story, my own story usually, because just sharing with them what happened with me and what the product has done for me, and how the inflammation, how, I couldn't close my hands. I couldn't make a fist like this at one point because inflammation was so bad. And, Laminine really has done miracles for me in that department. And, I continue to convey that message on the internet with people I talk to. And I call people, and you don't always get the result you want, but you know what? The key message with advertising, and I know Dennis or any veteran of the industry will be able to attest to this, is it takes follow-up, right? It takes patience and it takes follow-up. And it's sometimes the 5th, 6th, 7th time that they see your ad, or they see your presence, or they see your results, that people will be like, wow, you know what? I got to try this product. I got some emails here over the course of this weekend from people that I prospected 2 months ago that I had completely forgotten about, because you do that. You follow up a little bit, and then you just assume they're not interested any longer, and then all of a sudden the person's out of your mind, and then lo and behold, all of a sudden you get a phone call or you get an email that says, hey, you know what, I've been thinking about that Laminine, and what do you suggest I do? How many should I try a day? How long do you think I should try it? Well, I love that question, because you know what, when people ask me that question, I always say to them, it's kind of like asking me the question, how long should I eat really healthy? Because this is a whole superfood. How long should I eat really healthy, and why is that important? Well, it's important because the benefits to your health are tremendous when you eat healthy versus when you put garbage in. Garbage in, garbage out, the old saying, right? So you want to eat healthy, you want to stay healthy, and you want Laminine in your body on a regular basis. I mean, it's the building block of all proteins. So if you want your body to stay in optimal shape, you want to continually using the product, and probably never go off the product. Why would you want to? You know what I mean? Even if you're cutting down to 2 a day or 1 a day or whatever your preference is down the road, depending on your health condition, you would definitely want to remain on the product, because the benefits continue as you continue to use the product. All right, well, at this time, I want to do a real brief screen sharing with you guys, and we did last week. We did a little series on your back office, and we kind of went through that. And I want to sort of continue where we left off last week And I really want to, the purpose of these webinars, and I know I'd love to be more, it'd be more interactive, and I'd love to get more testimonials, but the only way I can do that is if you guys let me know that you're willing to speak on a Monday night, and I have to set you up as an admin in the back office here in this Webinar Jam Google Hangout. So if you've got a testimonial, if you've got a story, if you've got something that you'd be willing to share, and this goes out to all of you, you know, I mean, whether it's Abe, you know, I mean, you are set up as an admin, so Abe, you can come on and make your testimonial anytime. I know you just text me that your service is not good in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, where you're at. I mean, I think he's on the road trucking right now, so he may not be able to come on and share his testimonial today, but maybe down the road, Abe, we can get that done for you. Or Elizabeth, you know, if you are available sometime, or you want to share a little bit about Laminine, and I know you're probably just here today to learn a little bit more about it, Elizabeth, and I welcome you to the webinar. And I know Nettie, I communicate with her on a regular basis, you know, down in Steinbach, Manitoba. And yeah, so Nettie, if you have any testimonial down the road that you'd like to share, I would absolutely love to hear from you. And same goes for you, Sean. I mean, again, I have to set you up as a moderator in order for you to be able to talk. And if you know for sure you could make it on a certain Monday, just let me know in advance. I'll set you up, and then we can get you to share any story that you may have. So, but anyways, let me get to the screen sharing here. I want to go into the back office a little bit, and I want to just go and further educate you guys a little bit and help you understand what a great site it is. Now, I know Laminine Life Run Global is going to be enhancing our back office. We're going to see some enhancements very, very soon to our back office, how it will look, how it will feel, and there'll be a lot of new features that are going to be coming out. But one of the first things, before I log into my site, one of the first things I usually do is I direct people here. If you want to just place a retail order, try the product, go here. If you want to join wholesale, go here. And then I encourage people to go through the opportunity a little bit, you know, go through the products a little bit, like whatever one interests you, maybe all four of them. Maybe you want to go over the actual products and just discover what we have, the two Laminine-based products, and of course the digestive and the immune, which are not Laminine-based. But the other thing is going through the opportunity a bit. A lot of people like to know, hey, that there's a great product. I mean, they're comfortable with the fact that they know Laminine is really good. And I apologize, guys. This is going to be really small for you to see here on the screen share. But the opportunity itself, the compensation plan, is very, very unique. And I know some of you may not be here today to hear about the compensation plan, but I always like to just take a minute or two and throw that in there, because you know what? It is a really neat compensation plan where we get paid so many different ways. There's actually 10 different ways that you can get paid in this compensation plan. So to me, you know what? That's really cool. And the fact that you get paid every Friday, you know, and I say to people, if you want to get your auto ship order for free, one thing that's really, really smart to do is to take and get the auto ship going for yourself and get yourself on the product, because if you want to get your product for free, you can have it for free very, very quickly. I know Sean, my sponsor, and myself, we don't pay for our products because, you know, through our efforts, we have gotten that free every single month. And on our home website, before you log into your back office, you will see the compensation plan for you, by you, for you. Now, this compensation plan goes in, and I'm not going to go over it in detail today because there's lots here, but you know, there's a lot of benefits to joining them. One of the things that many of our IBOs do, and I want to really point out today, is to start by purchasing your own business success starter kit. Now it's $29.95. That gives you the brochures, that gives you everything that you need to get started with Laminine. Many people opt to just try the product and they just go for like the 3-pack of products. They get 3 bottles of Laminine. But I'm really starting to put emphasis on getting your $29.95 success starter kit so that you can be well informed and have brochures to share with people and get it out there. And you know, I mean, the difference between wholesale and retail, I mean, gives you brochures to market. You can make $10 per bottle on every bottle that you retail out there. So it's a really smart idea to have some brochures and to do a little advertising. And then, of course, I personally love like the Fast Start bonus, where you receive 15% of the CV of the initial order on all IBOs that you personally enroll into LPGN. Now that's paid weekly. Every week, you know, we get a 15% payout of their volume. So that's really nice. Then of course the break-even bonus. I mean, the break-even bonus is paid back to you on all orders made by IBOs, again, that you have personally enrolled. Now that's 15% of the personal enroller's CV. That's paid back to you every single week. So that's really cool. So go through that compensation plan, guys, right here in the opportunity section, and then click here, view our compensation plan. You can go there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to log in. Excuse me. Had a little cold down here in the tropics the last few days, which is kind of bizarre for this warm climate, but hey, it can happen anywhere, I guess. All right, let's log in. Now, one of the things that we talked about last week as well was the 7-day immune challenge. That'll pop up when you log into your back office. If you've got the sniffles, you're feeling sick, you're not feeling well, then take the 7-day challenge till the end of February, where if you don't notice and feel a difference in 7 days, the company will plain and simply refund you your money. So, you know, that's really cool. Now, one of the things that I like to do in the back office here is I like to go into the different tabs here. And my favorite tab to go into is always the genealogy tab. Now, the genealogy tab kind of, you know, it's got the matrix tree, it's got all the different ways to look at your back office, and I like to go and view the unilevel genealogy list here. Now that's really kind of cool because it gives me a bird's eye view on what's happening only in the first 5 levels of my organization. Now here you can see I've got 94 people in my first 5 levels of my organization, and 31 of them are personal. So here it shows how many are qualified already this month, how many are on auto delivery, so I can have a bird's eye view of all of this information. Each and every one of you guys that are in my team, I can go here and I can go and view the information page by page, find out who's on auto delivery, and most of them are, and those that are not, I always like to give them a phone call or an email and just ask them, why are you not on an auto ship? You know what I mean? Because it just makes perfect sense to be on that. So my goal is to really help you guys expand and grow your business. Now right now, our team through the first 5 levels is at 94. I personally think we can double that within the next 30 to 60 days. So that's sort of my goal. And that's what I would encourage your goal should be too. If you've got a team of 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever you've got right now, like set a goal to double it. And if you don't have anybody yet, then you really are missing out. And you really want to start by sharing the Laminine product with someone. Now here's a good idea. I'm gonna share an idea that my friend Rock Fontaine does in Winnipeg, and also I know Sean does this quite a bit as well. What they do is they order a family pack of Laminine, so you buy 9, you get 1 free, or that promotion pack that they have on right now, which gives you some of all 4 of our products. And what they do is they give people a product to try. They say, here, I want to give you this product to try. Now the only catch is that you use this product, and if it works for you, you know what I mean, which I know it's going to, you're going to replace 1 bottle back to me on your first order. So you immediately get them excited about the product, you immediately get them on the product, and then you get a partial commitment from them. And they say, all right, I'll try it. And then they, of course, go and you help them place their first order. You order their 3 bottles or their family pack, synergy pack, whatever they want to start with. And you, of course, would retrieve that 1 bottle that you loan them in advance. Now that works really, really well to get a commitment from these people so that they get excited from day 1 about the product. Now the other area that I really like to go is I like to go into show personally enrolled activity. Now what's really important about this area here is it gives you all the information of all of the people that you personally enrolled in the business. Now, what's really important about this is I can go in there and I can see from a bird's eye view exactly who's doing what, and he gives me their personal information, and for privacy reasons, I'm not going to go there today, but I mean, I want to have that information so that I can basically say to these people, you know what, I have an interest, and my interest is to help you. So it gives me all their phone numbers, all their information. So that's really cool. So if you've got a back office, you've all got a back office that you can navigate through, and you can really start to reach out to those people and tell them about this particular webinar. Tell them about your story with Laminine, why you got started. Tell them, you know, I mean, anything. Share a video with them. I personally have shared how I market quite a number of times, and even with the last person that I sponsored in the Philippines, same thing. I mean, they have a problem. I go to YouTube and I type in, this particular person had a problem with the kidneys. They needed help. They were on dialysis. So I found a really good video on YouTube that pertained to Laminine with kidneys and dialysis and how that is working for them. And immediately I sent it to them, and it was really, really cool. You know, I mean, it was really good because it helped them to make up their mind and say, yes, this is something I definitely 100% want to try. Now, another area that you want to go to is under your resources tab. You want to go to the endorsement library. The endorsement library is really cool. Now, we also have our other site, which is the eggoflifetestimonials.com. Now, that's not put out by LPGN, but it's another member who put that site out, and that site has amazing testimonials, just hundreds of them, all kinds of testimonies, from pet testimonials to, you know, whatever problem you've got. So here you can see what the buzz is all about. So let's click on Laminine endorsements once. So let's say we were looking for omega endorsements or immune endorsements. You can click on the appropriate area that you are looking for information to help your client or your friend, whoever that you are working with. So here we are on the Laminine endorsement page. Now, I go through this and I look at this and I'll copy and paste this information and send it to people. Let's say I know someone who's got energy problems or physical strength or weak and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Here's a great testimonial that I can share from Australia. Then I see another really good one here for mental and emotional boost. So if you know someone who's got real problems focusing, or they're just down emotionally and they need a boost, here's a great testimonial to share with them. Now, maybe you know someone who's under a lot of stress and strain, and here's a great testimonial from the United States for that one. Now, here again, mental and emotional boost, another good one here. Sleep and skin improvement. If you know someone who's really got problems with their sleep and poor skin, maybe eczema, psoriasis, you know, like all kinds of challenges there, here's a great testimonial from Indonesia there. So, and you'll find plenty of testimonials, and then it goes through many different ones here. So you can go through these step by step, read them, and again, copy, paste them, and send them out to your prospects, whoever, because these speak huge volumes, and they're already endorsed. They're already approved by LPGN in your back office. So it's a really good idea for you guys to get this. And you know what? That is something, folks, that will really win the person that you are talking to, because you know sometimes we have a tendency to talk and share all these things with our people of what the product is doing for us, but we're really not tuned into their frequency. Now, what is their frequency? Well, I always say, you know what, we all listen to the same radio station, WIIFM. What's in it for me? That's what people want to know. You have to really focus in on that tune. What's in it for me? Now, if you spend a lot of time listening to your prospect, listening to your friend, whoever that you may have asked the question to, how are you feeling today? Like, how is your kidneys now? How is your sleep been? How's your skin doing? How's that cancer spot doing that you were telling me about a while ago? How is this? How is that? Whatever problem they've got, you show a genuine interest in their health condition. Now, when you do that and you hone in on them and you really start sharing and edifying, again, the product Laminine and what it can do. I mean, this is the glue that holds us together. This is the building block that really is you, the fabric of who you are. And what's so important is that you have a little bit of knowledge on what fibroblast growth factor is and how it works and how it aids you in your sleep and how it helps you with your energy and your physical strength and your stamina. And the longer you take Laminine, the more and more it builds your body up. Now, many people start Laminine, and you know what? They expect like just amazing results overnight. And for some people, they get it immediately. And some people do not get it immediately. It depends on your body. Now, the one thing that you have to understand and the message that you have to convey to people is, you see, for that health problem that you have, that hip replacement that you just had, I mean, it took years for your body to break down to get to that state. Now, you're expecting in 30, 60 days for this product just to fix everything? Well, you know what? It's not possible. It's doing many things right away. It repairs immediately. It immediately goes to work on the inside. You may not see nor feel all of the results immediately, but you definitely will with time, because the product will moderate your stress responses. It'll build the collagen for your skin. It'll reduce aging signs, of normal aging. It'll just raise the serotonin levels in your brain. It will lower the cortisol levels in your body. All these things happen first. Like, I'm going to give you an example now. Someone who has a lot of pain. Let's say you've had a knee replacement operation, a hip replacement, or you've had some kind of surgery done, and you've got a lot of pain associated with, let's say, that knee. That knee is bothering you like crazy. When the weather shifts, then that knee is throbbing, it's aching. You're taking Aleve, you're taking Tylenol, you're taking painkillers, you're taking drugs, things that are just temporary. I mean, that's all they are. These are synthetic poisons when you take a drug that you're putting into your body, and they don't address and fix any problem. All they're doing is masking the pain a bit so that you can cope. There's no solution in that whatsoever, folks. Now, the difference here, and this is what I explain to people, the difference is Laminine is allowing your body to be the healing mechanism. It allows your body to naturally go and do what it was naturally designed to do, to start the healing process. Now, the healing process can take some time, and it may not have instant results. I put people on Laminine, and it's like, wow, 5 days later, 3 days later, 7 days later, they've got results. The next person, well, I've been on it a month, and I haven't seen a ton of results yet. Yeah, maybe I sleep better, maybe I've got less stress, but I haven't seen anything too much beyond that. Well, I say to people, don't get impatient. Stick with the product. I've even had people say to me, wow, you know what, that product reacted really strange to my body. I felt dizzy, I felt nauseous, and then I find out, as I continue to dig in, I find out that they're on, most of the time, they're on some kind of a drug, something that is counteracting with the Laminine. And I'm not saying you can't take Laminine if you're on a drug. You certainly can, but sometimes you have to understand that the Laminine is waging a war against synthetic poisons and drugs in your body. Now I'm going to use an example. Let's say you're on antidepressant. Let's say you're using Paxil. And this is the case. I was just talking to an individual yesterday, and he was on Paxil, and he's been taking it for years. And he introduced Laminine, and he says, my stomach feels queasy, and I feel a little nauseous, I feel a little dizzy. And I explained something that's happening inside of his body. You see, there's a war when you put Laminine in your body, it is starting to build your body up. It's starting to, try to get rid of all of the junk and things that are in your body. Well, when you are on Paxil, you have a synthetic poison, a drug, going to work, and it's very happy. It's very comfortable where it's at. And when Laminine gets in there, Laminine is working hard at removing that and helping you to really, feel better via a natural mode, using a natural product. And they're at war with each other. Not always, but sometimes. They're at war with each other. And you know what? When you stop taking Laminine and continue to take the Paxil, for example, well, guess who's going to win, right? The synthetic poison is going to win because it's predominant. It's been in your body a long, long time. And it doesn't want to leave. It doesn't want to get ejected. I mean, it's totally comfortable where it's at. And people take it because they feel that their mental and emotional state is balanced when they take a drug like Paxil. But you know what? One thing you have to understand about Laminine is it stimulates your natural DHEA production, and it aids in brain function and activity. Now, it does this through the process of time, and it continues to do this, and you'll gradually see your focus will really improve, and it'll enhance your overall well-being. But again, you have to give it time. All bodies are different. No one is the same, so the results really do vary. Again, some people see very quick results. I had an 80-year-old man from Saskatoon that I sponsored, and he's been on Laminine for 2 years, and he was buying Laminine retail, from someone else, and all of a sudden this someone else vanished, and he couldn't find it anymore. He gave me the most amazing testimonial on his 2 years experience on Laminine and how it gradually helped him with his vision, his skin, his pain, his sleep, his mood. I mean, everything. This man was just so enlightening to talk to, and he was 80 years old, and he told me that he will never, ever be caught without Laminine for the rest of his life because he has seen the difference in what this product has done for him. So, I mean, increasing muscle tone and strength, I mean, that is one of the clear signs that most people notice after a little while, and just the stamina, the energy, the libido, all of that stuff, it increases, and it really helps your body to normalize itself and to become to a natural state where your body feels good again, where you wake up feeling normal again without feeling that, I mean, I don't know if any of you can relate, but I talk to a lot of people, and some people say, you know what, I just get out of bed in the morning and I don't feel good. I used to feel great when I got up, and over the course of the last few years, I mean, it's been foggy, and it takes me 3 cups of coffee just to get myself back to where, I mean, I feel like I can function again and all that. Well, there's a problem there, folks. There's a combination of many things that are broken down in your body over the course of those years, and you need to really stay on this product, maybe even introduce Laminine Omega Plus to your body if you have problems with your heart, cardiovascular problems, all that kind of stuff, artery problems. Get yourself on the Omega Plus. Or if your immune is very compromised, very weak, get yourself on the Immune Triple Plus. Now, I've been hearing great stories from Sean and from other people about the Digestive Triple Plus, on how it starts getting things moving inside the body. When your stomach and your intestines and all that are plugged up and artery walls are built up, you want to get yourself on the Digestive Triple Plus. The reports that are coming back are just amazing, guys. So I really want to encourage you guys to use the endorsement area, use the eggoflifetestimonials.com website as much as you can. Promote your Egg of Life website to as many people as you can, because there's so much great information on those sites, and I really want to, again, just try to help you guys in such a way where we can work together, we can really, you know what, just address what area you need help in your business. Now let me just stop the screen sharing here. And all right, I'm going to turn it back to you for a minute, Dennis. Any questions at all, Dennis, or anything that I may have missed from our viewers' perspective, or those listening to live replay? Anything that I should maybe, you know, anything else I should comment on, Dennis? Any suggestions?
No, Pete, that was really good. You know, you're talking about Laminine and how we got to keep taking it, and how we got to be a little bit patient. You know, for some of us, it doesn't work right away. You know, I had some things that worked for me right away, and my wife is trying it now, and she's one that's not very patient, and now she's beginning to feel some things happening, and it's been a little bit better than 3 weeks. So, you know what? Anybody who starts it certainly has to have a little bit of patience. You know, we've come a long ways for those of us that are a little older. It takes a while to get going. You know, I was really encouraged by the person who was 80 years old who takes it. So it kind of tells you that anybody can take it. It doesn't matter if you're 80 or you're 10 years old or 2 years old. You know, it seems to work for anybody at any age, which is just amazing. It's an amazing product. I'm really finding it to be really good. And I got a knock at my door. I don't know who it is.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that. And, you know, one of the things that you hit on there as well is that it's good for any age, and that is so absolutely true, because I put people on this, young people, young kids that have ADHD. You know, where if you've got an attention deficit disorder of some sort, I mean, there's an imbalance, and Laminine can truly, truly help that imbalance. And I've got people getting great results from that as well. Now, you obviously wouldn't take the full dosage if the child is young. You may just want to introduce them to it, give them one a day, and just progress it from there and see how the child responds to it. But you know what? For so many health conditions, Laminine is truly, it's a miracle, guys. It's helping so many people from all walks of life. And the stories that I've heard lately, and I spent a lot of time watching videos and listening to testimonials, and I've heard some amazing testimonials about Laminine and cancer. And you know what? Go to YouTube, do your own research, and you're going to find these testimonials, and you're going to be just absolutely floored at what you discover. So now, I want to keep the webinar short. We kind of promised we wouldn't take it longer than 45 minutes, and I know we've approached that already here. So time flies so quickly when you get started here, and I know I could go on hours and hours sharing different things, but for the purpose of the replay, we will end the webinar here now. So I want to just thank each and every one of you for taking the time to be on this live webinar, and for those of you on our live replay, you know, if you've got any questions at all, don't hesitate to contact me. You can Skype me. My Skype ID is InvestNow2. That's INVESTNOW2. InvestNow2. Or you can go to my Egg of Life website, or if you're here via some other member, go to their Egg of Life website. My particular website is eggoflife.com/kill-pain. That's my username. We all have our own usernames that are unique to us, and it's a great way to promote it on Facebook and on social media, where I get a lot of interest that is generated by this product. And you know what, guys? You're building something real here, something solid. If you've been in this industry a long time, and you've maybe tried so many of the other programs and things that are out there, I call them money wheels, and opportunities that are out there that really have no meat and potatoes to them, get anchored, get your heart into this product, and get anchored into this business, and you know what? You will see amazing results, and you will have a true home and a true family, and you'll be able to build on that week after week, month after month, and you know what? In 6 months to a year from now, you'll have a $5,000 to $10,000 a month income if you focus on helping other people. And that's the key. Help other people get what they want, and everything is possible for you. So again, thanks so much, folks. We're going to wrap it up here, and we'll see you again next Monday. And again, happy birthday to my mom, Helena Redicop, and I'll be talking to you on Skype later, and all the best to each and every one of you. Thanks, folks. Have a great night.
Night, Pete.
Good night.